Greetings and salutations, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today's reading is going to be on Silvara, who goes by Vara Stenson. On February the 1st, 2025, she walked near a library in Chicago. 16 months later, she still has not come home. Almost no one's talking about her, no media coverage. I couldn't find one single news clip and only one written article. That's it. So this reading, we're going to let her speak for herself through the cards, because I'm not here to tell you what happened to Vera. The cards are. My job's just to listen and to make sure her name gets spoken out loud one more time by one more voice. So, got 10 questions here. We'll start out with, what energy was Vara carrying on February the 1st? Emotionally, spiritually, and mentally? Who or what pulled her to the Harold Washington Library? Was this by her own choice or another force? Let's see. What does the darkness want me to see about the moments immediately after she was last observed? Got my camera angle up here. Is there a person, group, or institution choosing silence, and why? What does Vara herself want known? I hope I'm saying her name right. If I'm not, don't come for me, please. I'm from the South. What element is connected to where she is, and what does the environment look like? I lost my place. Okay, was this planned, spontaneous, or did she make a choice that led somewhere dangerous? What is the hidden truth about being deliberately kept from the public and her family? What does the energy say about whether Vara is still living among us and where her body or presence is right now? What will bring Vara home or bring her family the truth? What is the turning point? Alrighty. Question number 1. What energy was Vara carrying on February the 1st, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally? What we got for this is the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. This is walking away from something already rotting. These cups aren't empty. They're full of something she no longer wanted to carry. So Vara wasn't wandering aimlessly that day. Not at all. She was walking away from something, whether it be a situation, a relationship, a living arrangements. It's a version of her life that had become unbearable. This card is the moment someone finally puts down what's been poisoning them, even if the timing isn't safe. It's a little sadness, resolve, but no, it doesn't show her as being confused or disoriented. She was moving with intention, because this first card tells me that Vara wasn't lost before she disappeared. She was leaving something behind, something that she decided she was done with. Now that's important, because it tells me this wasn't random. Question 2. Who or what pulled her to the Harold Washington Library? Her own choice or another force? We have got in this one the Ace of Swords reversed. It's a new beginning being hijacked just right at the moment of birth. It's the sword meant to cut through fog, instead cuts the wrong thing. This Ace of Swords reverse represents a plan or meeting that was, twisted the moment it began. It's someone who offered Vara a clean start, a solution, a way out, help. And it was presented to her as a lifeline. Now this blade has already been turned before she reached for it, because this strongly suggests that she's been lured with a promise that was never genuine. The library as a meeting point feels deliberate. It's neutral, public, safe in appearance. Now, she thought she was walking toward a new beginning, definitely. But now the sword was pointing in the wrong direction from the time she got there. So, the stacked cards were already stacked against her. What does the darkness want me to see about the moments immediately after she was observed? And here we have got the King of Cups reversed. Whew. This is a king whose cup overflows with manipulation. He comes off as a protector, but he's not. Now this is the most significant card in the spread because this is for understanding what happened. He's the most dangerous man in this deck. He seems caring, rescuing, but his agenda, that's entirely his own. It's only for him. Oof. He wears emotional intelligence as a disguise. He knows exactly what someone needs to hear. Now, this shows me that in the moments after Vara was last seen, there was a man. Someone who presented himself as safe. I want to say someone she has known or met before. Now, his energy reads as older, established, inside a position of trust in her life. Now, the darkness shows a man for sure, but notice what kind of man. He's not angry. He's not violent on the surface. Calm, steady. This is someone she wouldn't have run from. Is there a person, group, or institution choosing silence, and why? Oop. Ace of Wands reversed. I lost a card. Ace of Wands reversed shows something set in motion, but deliberately extinguished at the source. I mean, it's the fire being lit and stopped out before anyone could see the smoke. Active suppression of information. Now, it's not information that's faded. It's information that was deleted. Something was started. Perhaps maybe a tip, investigation, a report, conversation, and it was deliberately ended. Now, this isn't institutional delay because it's intentional. Someone with enough influence that's moved quickly to make sure that this spark didn't become a flame. Protection. The energy points to a small circle, not a vast conspiracy, but a tight, motivated group of, I say, 2 or 3 people who have aligned interests and Vara stand unfound. So this ain't just one that is involved. It's more than one. And they all play a role some way, somehow. Question number 5. What does Vara herself want known? Now here we got the 9 of Cups in the reverse position. She's wanting you to know, the meaning of this card is the fake Romeo. She's wanting you to know he came with flowers and left with something that wasn't his to take, which is her life. He used romance as a weapon. She was deceived by someone who used emotional language as bait. This reverse 9 of Cups is a predator that wears a romantic or a friendly mask. Someone who made her feel safe, seen, valued, and perhaps even loved. Now, she didn't walk into this danger carelessly. She walked into it with what looked like care. But now, there's also grief in this card. She may want it known. Yeah, she's had feelings for this person, trusted him deeply, but that trust was exploited. She wasn't naive. She was targeted by someone who exactly knew how to make her feel safe. This King of Cups reversed. Question 6. What element connected to where she is, and what does the environment look like? We've got the King of Swords in the reverse position. This is the corrupt judge. This is someone who sits in authority over a cold, ordered space. Cold, structured, an enclosed environment. This is places that feel institutional. Concrete, steel, brick. But it's not wilderness, it's not water. Something man-made. Basement, storage facility, a building with locked rooms. Somewhere that's got the feeling of order imposed from above. Like, yeah, definitely. It's got walls, locks. And this property belongs to someone with authority. As this is definitely not a place she went to willingly. Question 7. Was this plan spontaneous, or did she make a choice that led her somewhere dangerous? This is the Knight of Wands reversed. It's someone moving too fast in the wrong direction. Now, Vara may have made a fast decision today. She made a move quickly. Didn't tell someone where she's going. But now this reverse King and Knight of Wands also shows someone in a reckless pursuit. It's impulsive energy. Someone who acts first and doesn't even consider consequences, sits over. Now, this wasn't premeditated, mapped out over months, but it's opportunistic, and it's not accidental. Someone was waiting for the right moment. And February 1st just happened to be the right moment. Because it wasn't planned down to the minute. It wasn't random either. Someone was waiting for the right conditions. The what hidden truth is deliberately kept from the public and her family. Now we've got the devil. The devil points to something held in bondage by mutual interest. Now, it's the hidden truth showing it's not one person's secret. It belongs to more than one person. At least two people know significantly more than what's been reported. But now, these two people are bound to each other by what they know. I'm talking about like a shared culpability, shared fear, shared benefit. Neither can speak without destroying the other. Now, the devil also speaks to addiction, dark transactions. What underlies what happened? Something was exchanged here. Something was owed. She may have had knowledge of something or connected to someone. This made her disappearance serve a purpose beyond the personal. Now, the devil tells me at least two people are chained to the secret together. And the chain keeps them both quiet because speaking means both of them fall. Oof. What does the energy say about whether Vara is still living? Where her body or presence is right now. Ten of Cups reversed. This is something that should have flourished being buried instead beneath a structure of wealth or property. Now, the location energy here is really strongly tied to real estate, a property, a building, a physical structure that belongs to someone, possibly someone with means. This is it. Energy, guys, doesn't read as movement. It reads as stillness in a fixed location. A place connected to ownership, inheritance, or long-term occupation. Somewhere that looks permanent from the outside. This is a place that's meant to be a home or a foundation. Alright, last question. What will bring Vara home? Queen of Wands. This is someone that... a woman who changes everything when she decides to act. She's passionate, fierce, impossible to silence. This turning point comes through a woman, someone close to Vara. Maybe a family member, a friend. Someone who refuses to let this case stay cold. Someone who's fighting for her. She may be already existing, or she may be someone who hasn't committed to the fight but's on the verge. Because this last card gives me chills. Because after everything the cards have shown, the Queen of Wands stands up, upright, on fire, unbothered. Truth comes through a woman who decides she's done being patient. I have a feeling this woman is watching this video right now. 16 months of silence, guys. 10 cards that refuse to stay quiet. Vara, your name was spoken tonight. Vara's case number is JK 273-693, Chicago Police Department. If you know something, you know what to do. Alright, guys. Thanks for going for this video with me and this reading. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.